Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? This episode of the NY Yankee Dad podcast is brought to you by Your Bronx Dentist. Come and meet Dr. Rebbe and his team at two convenient locations in the Throgs Neck and Norwood sections of the Bronx. Schedule your appointment online at yourbronxdentist.com. So, Yanks are out on Roki Sasaki. The reports, Jeff Passan, the reports came out yesterday that the Dodgers, Padres, and the mystery team that was from last week, the mystery team in the Roki Sasaki sweepstakes, the Toronto Blue Jays. Those three are the three finalists. The New York Yankees, San Francisco Giants, New York Mets, and the Texas Rangers were the teams that were told they were, out on the sweepstakes. The the international signing period starts tomorrow, January 15th, and if Roki doesn't sign throughout that period, he goes back to the his team over in Japan, the Chiba Lot Marines. And we're coming quick here. Baseball season is quickly coming upon us. It's February 11th is the Yankees date for pitches and catches. So we are now closer to spring training and baseball starting than we were to the World Series finishing. And here we are. It's January 14th, Tuesday night, and just want to come on talk about some Roki Sasaki news. And as we said, the Yanks are out. We didn't really think there was really think there was a chance. I thought there was somewhat of a chance. I mean, there's always a chance until there isn't, and we were told we aren't. So Yankees move on. It would have been really, really cool to add someone, really, really cool to add someone like Roki to this team, this pitching staff that, as we talked about, recently in past episodes, this pitching staff that's, on paper, outstanding, definitely one of the best pitching staffs in the American League and Major League Baseball, but definitely one of the, better, if not the best starting rotation in the American League. And Roki would have put that over the top, but gotta get to some, he's some other news. The arbitration hearings will be coming up, coming up at January 27th. Those run through the 14th. Yankees settled with 4 out of 5 of their cases. We've talked about Devin Williams, Jazz Chisholm, Clark Schmidt, Scott Efros, and Mark Leiter Jr. were all the candidates for arbitration, and the Yankees settled. It was the first time since 2017, back with Dylan Betances, where the Yankees couldn't settle on the arbitration settlement, I should say. So they, most likely will be going to a hearing, and the money figures here now is Leiter. Leiter was asking. It has been reported that Leiter was asking for 2.5 million, and the Yankees offered 2.05 million. Now, they're about $495,000 apart. Now that's half of a league minimum salary there. So, you kind of look at it, in the end it adds up. But I would think at some point they could probably maybe come to an agreement. But if not, it'll be the first time Yankees go into an arbitration hearing in a while. And they'll also the Yankees signed first baseman DH Dom Smith. Some of you might know him from being with the Mets, formerly the Mets, Red Sox, Reds, just a few of his teams that he's been on. And Dom Smith is minor league contract, so could be a depth piece here. So we'll see what happens. But adding Dom Smith to the team to a minor league contract, and we were talking February 11th pitches and catches report. On February 12th, it's the first workout. You have position players reporting on the 16th. First full workout is the 17th, and the first spring game is the 21st. Now, opening day is early this year, the earliest ever, March 27th. And the Yankees early in the season, it's going to be some cold weather games, but we got to, let's get to spring training. Teams not even fully rounded out yet. And just with the to close on the arbitration case. It was it was the I don't know what I'm talking about. I kind of misread my notes there, getting a little too into it, but it was 2017 with Dylan Betances, and with March 27th being opening day, it was announced that the Yankees there'll be an exhibition game at Lone Depot Park. That was on the 25th. They're going to be playing like they did in the past, just a little exhibition game. The Yankees done it when they first opened up the stadium. They've done it, pretty much everywhere, every season. And last year they went to Mexico, if you remember, they played Mexico, but they will be opening up an exhibition game before opening day with the Miami Marlins. So we'll see what the team's going to be. When we get to that point. Um, like we were talking this in past episodes that there still no left-handed reliever on the 40 man. The rumors they have been pretty quiet lately. A lot of it has been Roki Sasaki, and kind of just trying to see here, what we're still wondering what's the situation going to be with the Yankees infield, second base, third base, and Marcus Stroman. You see the reports, different articles, pretty much every day, coming from all different angles that the Yankees are, you know, trying to move Marcus Stroman, but that the contract, he has eighteen million dollars, about 18.33 left this year. And then there's a vesting option for the 2026 season. So that means if he throws and hits 140 innings this year, that an extra year would be added onto that contract, and then he would become an unrestricted free agent in the 20 after the 2025 season in 2026. But that's only if he hits 140 innings this upcoming season. So that's probably one of the main reasons we haven't seen a move actually be made yet. Um, you would think, even with the Yankees eating, like we were suggesting, could be around six to an $8 million range. You've seen some reports that say maybe 3 to 4. It all depends on the return. Yankees would be getting some kind of prospect. Nothing really. It's more of a dumping of the contract off, onto another team. Similar to what the Cubs did to with us, with Cody Bellinger, but very similar situation. But we'll see. I mean, there hasn't really been any big moves of yet. You haven't seen any relievers added. This is probably because just thinking or speculating, it's probably because they haven't moved this Stroman contract yet, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was at some point this month before that date of the arbitration hearings. Even that, I would even think that Mark Leiter and the Yanks would settle. At that, coming up to that point, but we will see. Um, less than a month away, less than a month away till pitches and catches. Really, really creeping on us, and baseball will be here. You know, sooner rather than later. It's coming. We're gonna be going through who's going to be coming up making some impacts this year for the ball club. Now, I honestly, I do kind of think that Spencer Jones maybe could work his way. You've seen some videos out there he shared on his X account. He showed his different swing, very reminiscent and similar to, look like a left-handed Aaron Judge swing. And they're both real big kids. So and it looks really, really similar. But could Spencer Jones be an impact on this team this year? It's he worked on a lot of things in Double A. It would be, I mean, he tore up spring training. He did played pretty good in the spring breakout game last year. He had the 2 homers and light tower power. If I remember talking about him at the end of spring training when we were doing our videos last year, that this kid, um, light tower power, the shot he hit. It was I think I remember it being I want to say it was against Pittsburgh maybe, but neither here nor there. It was in Bradenton, I believe, but could be wrong. It was a game that he hit a blast, and then in the breakout game he had the two home runs. But Spencer Jones definitely has big pop. Just if you do follow the minor league numbers, he has to work on his plate discipline a little bit. He was talking about how he could worked on different things, and now he's ready to take a certain new approach to his to his 2026 season here and 2025 season. I'm thinking 2026 with Stroman, 2025 season with that vesting option, but the 2025 season for Spencer Jones. Now his athleticism, he could be a spot in the outfield if needed. Now, like we've said, if for any reason Spencer Jones would have to come up now, in this case, in this case scenario, let's say for any reason, probably not going to happen, but it would be because of it wouldn't be for any good reason. It would most likely be because of an injury. But Spencer Jones, I think at some point during this season will be coming up to make an impact. You're going to see a lot of the youngsters. We saw a little taste of Ben Rice last year. Who's going to be the backup catcher now? Ben Rice does have the ability to be a backup catcher. We haven't seen him play catcher at the big league level. We've only seen him, play first base. And if you saw my story on Instagram today, I posted a picture that I was going through my phone. I saw a picture of screenshot I had of the TV feed of when Ben Rice's three home run game. It was me, my cousin, and one of his buddies. It was a great day. It was really hot that day, but it was the Ben Rice three home game. But Ben Rice, most likely going to make an impact on this team. And what other youngsters? Is Oswaldo Cabrera going to be the third baseman, second baseman? Full season of Jazz. It's going to be a lot of fun. Um, like we said, spring training's going to be here before we know it. And I did want to tell you guys there is an event coming up. I'm not advertising, advertising for it or nothing, but there is an event coming up. It's the Hall of Fame signings. You can see on their Instagram account. It looks like a great event. I've heard great things from others who've went to this in the past. If you're into autographs and signings, it's pretty much like a almost like a fan fest type of looking event where you can meet players and get their autographs, players from the past and present. Check it out. It looks like a great event. Me, my wife, and my daughter are going to be going. My first time, going really to one of these events. So looks like a lot of fun. So definitely gonna be checking it out. We're gonna be there on Saturday. So Saturday, February 1st. So and you see every day there's new names coming out of who's going to be there. One of the names that dropped recently, right before I came on here, and it was Oswaldo Cabrera. So, then, take a look, you'll see. And it looks like a great event. And like we were saying, baseball's going to be here before we know it. And we're just waiting for any other breaking news. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the Roki Sasaki sweepstakes. We know he won't be coming here. And Yankees did announce that they signed two players. They're expected to sign two youngsters that are inside the top 100 for international prospects that they're expected to sign. So it's not going to be Roki, but two an outfielder and an infielder. One of their names was Manny Cedeno. He was the shortstop. But have a great night, everyone. Have a great night. We're gonna sign off. We're gonna, sorry, but we're gonna sign off here. Any other news? Short episode. There's really not much to talk about. With the Yankees as of late, the Dom Smith signing yesterday. The minor league signing was their first signing in the new year, if you want to say. So other than those arbitration settlements. So have a great night, everyone. God bless, and as always, go Yankees. Any news, I'll be on and let you guys know. I'll talk to you. Have a good one.